What is your name?
Holly and Bess,
Holly and Bess. What's the name of your son?
Jamal Reid.
What happened to Jamal? When and where?
November 8th, I go secondary school. He had, after around school was never over, there was leaving, somebody show a script by your friend and 40 just ask the person, why did you do that? And the person push him. And he asked if he stop, he didn't stop. So he end up knocking him and the fight start. Then it end up in a group fight. And from that, and I go long thing, from that he was stand up, look at his friends and fight with some other boys. And a bike came from nowhere from behind and hit him in him head. From that my son dropped the ground. I was back out. And them show water upon him as I speak. Them show water upon him. He was back out unconscious. He wake up and them take it to the Bachelor's Hospital where he see a doctor there and them say it was emergency. Just
Talk.
What was he hitting his head with?
a bat, a cricket bat.
Jamal Reid is my nephew. I'm Fiona Carroll. We get the call that he reached in an accident at school, which I were the person that went to the health center. And when I was there, the doctor said that it's more than what we're seeing and he needs to go to emergency right away. But looking at him, we just saw a little buzz in his head. I called the family member and I said, it's nothing to worry about. It's just a little buzz. But until we got there, then the doctor explained to us the magnitude of the hit, which he suffered brain injuries, where they had to remove the piece of the skull to drain the blood from both sides of his head because it was fractured. So that's why they had to do the surgery. They are lifelong complications that he will still experience. Right now, he's in therapy. Also, he's on some seizures, medications that he have to use throughout his life. To say what to expect tomorrow, we cannot say, because anything can happen. He can be good today and tomorrow, he can fall into seizure, he could have a fit. So you always have to get eyes on him. You always have to look at him. He have to wait a year, it is?
Yeah, year.
Yeah, a year in order to get a metal cap to where they remove the skull, the piece of the skull on both sides. So he would not be a normal child. He cannot get hit in his head, he cannot fall. So all of this is taken away from him, yet still there's no justice to this day.
No justice meaning what? This is a child that was assaulted on school property and in the school compound.
Yes, this is in the school compound. This happened, and every time we go to the station to find out what is going on with the matter, we hear it gone to the DPP. Then another minute you hear that the DPP sent back the file because we had to end up going to the DPP office because nothing is being done. No updates, nothing at all. Now the DPP said that they sent back the file to get more information. To this day, nothing.
Not even a call.
Not a call. Nobody come to see how Jamal Reid is doing. No checkup on him. Nothing at all.
What was the role of the Ministry of Education in this whole exercise?
At first, that's why you didn't find us like going out and making news and all this, because at first they were there, or I don't know if it was a show. They were there, they were supportive when he was in the hospital, visiting every day. They were There were things, hygiene stuff that he needed, they provided at the hospital. But after then, there's nothing more. You're not hearing from none of the ministers. We asked to speak to Priya Manichan, the Minister of Education. To this day, She have not reached out to us. We don't even know what your voice sound like over the phone to say, well, you know,
But when
I have
even
your
before
sympathy.
Jamal come out, did he already stop going at the hospital?
And the visit started to lessen.
It stopped.
Lessen.
It
The
was
visit
just like
started to
hot.
lessen.
Everybody used to come.
You know, so that's it. I mean, we all know it's children and everybody want to protect the children, but then there are consequences to your action. Now we have a murderer on the road. We have a attempt murder on the road. Regardless of the age, they should have some sort of punishment for these children. Because look at it. They're going about the place freely. Oh, I killed somebody, child. And that's it. I almost committed murder. And that's it. These children are not being punished. Look, in Campbellville School, they had a child where she was being bullied and they had to send her to martial arts class. Are you trying to say that every child needs to take martial arts class in order to protect themselves? We are giving our children into the school, into the ministry hand to take care of our children, and yet still we have to be at home worrying. What happened to parents that cannot afford martial arts? Are you going to say those children are going to be victims of bullying, victim of being lashing the head with a bat, lashing the head with a gate? Come on. The ministry need to step up. We need to put an end to it. This is not just for Jamal Reid or the other parent child that lost his child. This is for every school child from nursery right up. We need an end to this bullying and fighting in school. There's a lot more the ministry can do.
Right now, it's like I don't know what to expect for my son because of what happened. My son was everything to me. Used to do everything for me. If I pick up the baby from daycare. So it's like I can't put pressure on him anymore. That if I do his work, I have to let him for be whatever comfort for keep him from headache in the head. Because if you start up a headache, I know one more can raise up in the head. So Jamal's life is not like the life before.
And on a daily basis, what was some of the experience you will encounter with him?
Like after the accident, where the eye say dark on it, but I'm sorry, it will go away. It's not he will answer rude, and sometimes I expect them kind of thing. He not so like helpful at home anymore. He just wants to do what he feel free in doing. I will say I leave him. And it's like one minute he wants to go back to school, but by them take so long. He give up on his whole future. Like sometimes like he don't care what is happening because you know how I try with my children and this happened like if he failed me. It's like he give up. Only last I talked to you that he don't give up. Thanks who was there, who went by the hospital, a doctor that saved his life. If it wasn't for her, my son would be here like a day like today. Because a teacher was sending him home because it was just a little bus. Even when I see it, I said it was a little bus until the doctor that reached us upon the head let me know that it was just simple. It was emergency surgery right away. I cried.
Had stayed like 3 more hours, he would have been
Not even 3 more hours. It was less than 3 hours. So my son is not Jamal like Jamal before. He have damaged my son's whole life right through. And why should he be on the road walking free of feet like he's a big boy? And why he might not pay what I go through with my son?
How old is Jamal now?
Jamal turned 17 this year.
And how much months he spent in the hospital?
He spent 3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks. And he was, oh, that's a big one. Jamal wasn't for leave the hospital. I don't know if the president or people them who came and the doctors and who they want me to be by my son bedside. But if it wasn't for me, God, and my son will never have make it. Some injection and give myself maybe for ease pain. And my son trip out tonight, mommy, and I make it calm my father. Then give my hard time in night. And I say, anything be happen to my son, I'm going after life. Because my son went on the last night. And thank God for God that I stayed there. And pray with her whatever God should they give up. My son cried out and called for his father. Mommy called my father. This is my last moment. But I pray with me so that he open his mouth to go talk. I said, open your mouth